I feel one of the big mistakes people make with having a Facebook group is they think there's one linear way of getting clients. Just fill up an entire group, post some content, and throw up maybe, hey, do you want to work with me? And that's it. Done deal. Doesn't work like that, right? So in this video, this actual laser coaching session, we sit down with health and fitness coach Charity, and she has a really good sized Facebook group, but she's not getting enough leads. She's not getting enough conversations. So we give her 5 different ways that she can make more money and actually convert more of those people into actual paying clients. So check this video out. All right, guys, welcome back to another laser focus coaching session. We got Charity Kaiser with us. Charity, how you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing well. Before we hit the record button, we said we're just trying to wake up a little bit, having some coffee, and going to have a great conversation with you.
Yeah, so it is New Year's Eve here for me, so we're just going to stay in and play. Well, my little guy's 10, so we're doing games today.
So gotcha.
Game is fun.
Yeah, we're all going to end the year strong. Yeah. So real quick, Charity, I just want to give the listeners an idea of who you are. So can you just tell us in 60 seconds who you are as a health and fitness coach and who you serve?
Yeah, so in a nutshell, I looking for those 45 to 65-year-old women that are in kind of like the higher demanding roles professionally type thing. And they really struggle on finding and taking time for themselves. So my forte is showing them how and what they can do at home for fitness. So they don't need a fancy gym per se. If they have a fancy gym, that's great. We can work with that. And those simple nutrition tips that they can increase their energy throughout the day so that they can perform at their top. So simplified solutions, basically.
Love it. Simplified solutions. And then how long have you been coaching for?
So this year coming, so 2023 will be my 19th year.
Wow. Yesterday we had someone 33 years. I was like, holy, I wonder if someone's going to top that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, cool. Much respect for all the hard work and just impacting lives, Charity.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome.
It's been a journey, but mostly positive, but yeah, it's not it's one of those things that you really have to want to do it for you when you get those clients, right? So you can't basically, it's not something that you can sell per se. It's like finding that deep within and allowing them to find their priority, which is themselves.
Absolutely. Agreed. And then let's talk about some numbers and stuff going into 2023 in the next 6 months. Where would you want your monthly income to be in the next 6 months for online coaching?
Yeah. So as you know, fitness can be up and down for a roller coaster. For me, consistency would be my goal for 2023. So consistently in around that, even 5 or 6, because sometimes I'm lower, sometimes I'm higher.
Yep.
Yeah, so a consistent kind of 5 or 6 and just kind of get those numbers up so that you have that pool of people that are looking to make those changes.
Yep.
So just to give you an idea, I've been out of the 19 years, I'll be coaching like 16 of that will be in person. So the online world and the platform is definitely different. And then you have to build that know, like, and trust in a different way. So sometimes it's trickier. So I felt 2022 was really good at building that. So I'm just looking to be a little bit more consistent with that in 2023. So
love it.
Okay. Got it.
And then, so then where are you at? So we want to get to 5 to 6K months. Where are you currently at right now, give or take?
Yeah, so I actually looked at my numbers this morning. So consistently, it's in around that 32, give or take. There's a couple of lower months, couple of higher months throughout the year, but yeah.
Okay, cool. So like, let's say just to make math easy, we got a $3,000 gap. Very doable for you to get that to that level. Just with different lead generation tactics, increasing your offer, doing other things. So what do you think, Charity, is like the biggest thing just holding you back from getting to that, or the biggest obstacle getting you to that next level on the income bracket?
Really, it's I've done a few kind of courses for the online coach. So the cultivation, like taking that pool of people, because I've gotten quite a few new members in my free Facebook group. So it's just a matter of them basically taking that step to hop on a call with me and just kind of know that if we're not a good fit, I do not want to work with them type thing. And then if they are, then I quite likely could help them. But basically I'm looking to build independent exercisers. So it's kind of like a good physio. You go when you need them, and then they don't want to keep you. So that's kind of my thing as well, is like, I want to teach you so that you know what you need to do and how to do it. And then when you get bored, come back and see me. Or if your goals change, come back and see me type thing. So.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. So cultivating leads. So sounds like just really just kind of like moving people onto like calls and really just closing them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a pretty good direction where I want to go here. So you said right now, like the main kind of focus though is taking those Facebook groups or the Facebook group that you have that have like the leads in there that you've nurtured and you now want to convert them.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a kind of good idea where I want to go with this. All right. Let's do this. All right, Terry, are you ready for these 10 minutes of laser focused coaching?
Yep.
All right. Oops, had to pin myself, or else Coach Eric's going to start talking. All right. So if we kind of look at it like this is where we're going to have the Facebook group guy. Now, there's about 3 to 4 things that I'm going to show you on what you can do with this Facebook group. How many people are in the group? Are you still there, Charity?
Yep. Still here.
How many people are in the group?
There are, I don't know the exact number, but the Facebook group, because it says 1 point whatever K or whatever. So it's like 1.3K. So I'm going to assume that's like 1,300 members.
Oh, perfect.
Solid.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. So a couple of tactics we want to do here is the first thing, and this is a lot of like legwork. Okay. But what we could do is go into the group and individually DM everybody. Okay. Now, I'm not expecting you to do it. What I would do is hire a VA, okay, and pay them $5 an hour, and it'll probably take them, let's say, 7 days to do that, 2 hours per day. So you kind of do the math there. It might be $100 that you pay this VA. But just think about that. You're DMing 1,300 people with this strategy, and you maybe need about like 10 people that will sit there and convert, and that will pay for itself with the VA. And then they're doing that in the background while you're still doing everything that you're kind of doing, building the business.
Yeah.
So that's a strategy right there, is literally individually DM these people, because you just never know where they're at. They might just be waiting for you to reach out to them. Okay.
Yeah. And I like that idea just because I know Facebook groups just added like a feature to where you could tag at everyone, which you could definitely do that. But to me, it's more personal, just individually DMing them.
Yeah. So each group member, when they do come in, they get a welcome message. So they already get that touch point. But now that, my group would be 2 years old in this January coming up. So it's still fairly new, but it would be a great time to kind of touch base again with those personal messages,
especially around the new year right now, saying like, thank you so much for being a part of this community, to kind of kick off this new year. I just want to see like, XYZ, if you're looking for, enter like, the result or outcome in New Year's, I'm taking on 10 people or something like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The second approach is you could do something to where it's like a group launch, like type of like schedule, right? On Monday, where you're posting something to where like you're shifting their beliefs, right? Maybe they have like a false belief that they can't eat carbs at night or something like that. So you could do something like that. The second day could be like you're giving them a piece of value. The third day could be like show a case study or something like that. And then the fourth day, right, was maybe Thursday, you could do like a live training on a topic inside the group, right? And that could just be on anything. Like it's like on that theme of like eating carbs at night, right? Or the next week it could be on, abusing cardio, whatever it is. So you can have the theme every single week in the group where you're just doing that rotation I told you. And every Thursday you're doing a live training. And then the call to action on this is to work with you to solve that problem. So then they get conditioned to like this whole entire like weekly, schedule that you're doing. The third strategy with this is you could sit there and
All right, just give me 1 second. We'll get back to the training. Okay. Now look, if you are looking to enhance your content, if you're looking to really build what we call a content machine, okay, we have this awesome worksheet for you. So just check out the link below and you guys can download this awesome worksheet where there's like 3 or 4 different type of like exercises in there. You guys can really roll out some brand new content for your guys' online audience, you guys' brand, and your offer. Okay. Now back to the training.
Coach people live. So exactly what we're doing with you here for about 10 minutes, you're getting to showcase the group, right? What your skills are, your 19 years of experience, how you can help them solve one problem in their health and fitness journey. So you can literally ask, put a poll out there, and then, 5 or 10 people say, yes, I'd like to, be on this 10-minute like laser coaching thing. And then you do it live in the group, and then it lives in there forever. It gets all the replays. People get to know, like, and trust you. They get to see your coaching skills. And then again, call to action is, if you'd like some more help on this, DM me the word, or, go to my landing page or something like that.
Yeah, I love that idea. I would even position it, Charity, as a fitness or nutrition audit.
Yep.
All right, here's the goal right here, because you have 19 years of experience. And then how many one-to-one clients do you have?
Right now, one-on-one, I have 8. And then I have, so that's just the one-on-one. And then I have in person. Right now, the in-person group is spin classes. So we have another probably dozen in person.
Yep.
I cycle through it will be 4 times a week cycle in January. So.
Okay. No worries. So what I would do is, doesn't have to be every single week, because that might be a lot of work. Or what you could do is batch these up literally like every month and do 4 interviews. It could be like 1 or 2 interviews with in-person clients, and it could be like online interviews with like online clients. But this way you have 4 interviews that you could literally drip out once a week in the group. And they're talking about their pain points, where they were before they worked with you, fast forward to all of, the benefits and the outcomes and stuff like that they got working with you. And again, that is just constantly just like seeding and giving people hope, right? That you, Charity, got them from this start to the promised land with the results. And again, call to action. If you want to work with me, just keep conditioning them to work with you, that you're taking on clients. You're here to help them out if they're ready for it. If not, they're going to get tremendous value in this Facebook group community for free.
Yep.
So I think if you do 2 out of these like 4 strategies in the new year, you're going to convert at least some of those 1.3K, people that you have in that Facebook group.
Yeah, and I think it's all a testing game. You know what I mean? So that's what's pretty cool too, is just you can really just do a split test with all these and just see which one converts better. And my question too, Charity, is like, what is your process with, like, let's say someone does reach out for online? Do you just take them through like maybe like a first 15-minute qualifying call and then more of a formal 30 to 45-minute closing call?
I have I call it a 15 or 20-minute chat, and even the last 2 months, I would say, just kind of testing and calling it more of a strategy session. So a free strategy session to say, okay, well, this is where you're at, kind of like what you guys are doing here, I guess, but for 15 to 20 minutes, just to kind of get a background of what they've been doing, what they tried, and then kind of give them 1 or 2 things to walk away from the call with. So it's like they actually get something to focus on when they leave, and then reach out after that, like the first week after, and then like the 3rd, 4th week after, just to kind of see how they made out with it. And then obviously keep them in your hit list.
Yeah.
Just to kind of see where they're at, what you can help them with, and if they are a potential to come into one of my paid programs. So
sure. Okay.
And then after that they get it's 30 to 60 minutes, whatever we need type thing, to just kind of run through to see if they're a fit or not, and then follow up with them after that. So trying to figure out if they're a fit or not.
Yeah, I like it. And a nice little, a little suggestion to what you could do is, like, let's say they do qualify for that more formal call. What you could do is use a tactic called advanced value. And what that is really is you send them a piece of value ahead of time before that strategy call, just because, again, you are educating them and you're just, again, building the know, like, and trust. And something you could do is like just a basic like checklist of something, or, a testimonial too. Like what we have a lot of our students do is we have them, relate to like that particular person's pain points, and you match up a former client that you had, so it resonates with them. It's very powerful. And then again, you could even send them like a quick PDF on like the vision and mission of like, Charity Kaiser and fitness. And it builds such a great community feel to that.
Yeah, I like that. So all the new members get a checklist. It's a five steps to eat and clean. So basically
Nice.
5 super simple steps, but at least it's a piece of value for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think really the last tactic you can do with this Facebook group is like a monthly open enrollment. So again, just like every end of the month or every beginning of the month, condition these people in the group that you've given them so much value for the whole entire month, to where now like you're taking on, 10 new people and you're opening the doors, right? This way you say you get like 10 people that raise their hand, maybe about 7 of those people get on a phone call, and you convert 3 to 4 people. That's all day, every single month, 3 to 4 new clients, just because of this like process and conditioning them with all the value you're giving in the Facebook group.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd love for you to take action on like literally 2 out of these 5. I wouldn't do all 5, but test them out, 2 out of 5. And I think that you're going to do amazing, converting, this is a good amount of people in a group. It really is. So well done building that. Now it's time to, just really kind of convert these people.
Yeah. Which one's speaking to you, Charity? Which one stands out?
I think what I've been kind of toying with right now is the kind of your content calendar. You guys didn't really put it as a calendar, but because in my in-person, they get a calendar to see and they like to see it. So I was thinking that to have a monthly schedule, so that, because they're busy gals, right? So if they can come in and kind of either find it tagged or even in their email to say, okay, well, there's live coaching or whatever it is this day, I'm going to try to put it in my calendar. So I think that all the others are good and I do little pieces, but I think if we can kind of organize that in there, then that will be a solid kind of plan for them, because I really do want my Facebook group to be different than just coming in and doing nothing.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Love it.
Awesome.
So we'll go ahead and say that's going to be like the step that you're going to take action on. And is there any other like big takeaways, aha moments just within this 10-minute coaching session?
Basically that you guys were confirming all of the things that I was thinking, should it, would it, could it type thing. And then the other thing would be, I do have a VA. They reach out and do my first reach for the new members. So
beautiful.
They quite likely would love to go in and do a DM to everybody. So that would give them a little extra and something different to do. So those would probably be the 2 things. So the content kind of like get that ahead monthly so that there's a calendar each month, and then each person gets a personal message.
Yeah. And just last thing on this like Facebook group thing, like everybody, like, if they have a Facebook group, the initial thing is like they'll go in and DM them, right? But that's the thing, is people are joining so many Facebook groups to where everybody's doing that. So where they're just not going to sit there and respond, or sometimes it goes inside of the other inbox folder, right? Just gets considered spam on Facebook. So we got to reach back out to them when they're not in that kind of mode where they're just like jumping from different Facebook groups.
They get about 4 messages within the first 9 days before we just kind of let it sit and let them figure out that we did message them. Because I even did put a post in my group and it said, sometimes I do pop into your personal message box. So if you haven't heard from me, you might want to go and check your spam folder. And then that's kind of funny, because there's been like people like months ago that we've messaged that's like, oh, hi.
That's funny. Yeah, but I think Charity, you're sitting on a nice little gold mine there, 1,300 people, and it's going to keep growing. I mean, let's make that a goal coming out of the gates, next month, to just close, 5 to 8 new clients, and that'll get you right up to that 6K mark.
Yeah, I think year 3. So this will be year 3 by the time we get through the year. So I feel that there's been enough people in the group that they know that I'm a real person. Like, I'm not going to BS them into something that is nonsense, because that's not what I do and who I am type thing. So yeah, I think more people are actually gonna sign up and do something for themselves this year.
Yep. Love it. Love it. All right. Well, cool. So where can the listeners follow you and just like see all the stuff that you're doing, social media handles?
Yeah, so my personal profile, just Charity Kaiser. That is me. And then the Facebook group is Strong Sculpted Women. So I normally have a tag or an invite to say that they can find me there and go with the membership questions to make sure that they're fit to come inside. And then for the in-person, if you're close to me in location, Dynamite Personal Fitness is my official business name. So I do have a fitness page that I do kind of cross promote some of that stuff. So those 3 spots are basically where you can find me.
All right. We'll have all that linked up in the show notes. So guys, go follow Charity, see all the stuff she's doing and all the amazing things she's going to be doing in 2023. So once again, Charity, thank you again for coming on this coaching session. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. All right, guys, until the next episode.
All right, my hope is that you got one single tactic on how you could apply that to your Facebook group, have more conversations, bring more money in, and serve more people. Okay. Next thing I want you to watch this video, because now that you know how to do that, you need to create an offer. So we teach you how to create an offer literally from start to scratch and how to sell it over $2,000.